AI is transforming everything, but healthcare is where the impact becomes personal. So I built complete healthcare solution in my Azure tenant to show how AI agent can participate in the patient-doctor interaction. In this demo, you will see how that experience works, secure, intelligent, and fully HIPAA compliant. Hello everyone and welcome to my new video. My name is Zoran and I'm Cloud Solution Architect. This demo brings together every layer of a modern healthcare platform. In this project, I built a complete end-to-end healthcare platform that brings together every required segment of the architectural, identity, data, security, the web portal, and AI services. Because all of these elements must work together for system to function successfully. The primary focus is on AI integration and demonstrating how it operates in a real, fully working environment. It starts with the core infrastructure, a Microsoft Health Data Services workspace with a full operational FHIR service, a patient-doctor portal, and a complete onboarding pipeline powered by Entra ID, identity governance, and B2X access packages. On top of that foundation, I built AI capability stack, Azure AI Foundry for intelligence, and Azure Speech Services for natural real-time interaction. Together, these components form a unified system that shows how AI health system can be active participant in the clinical workflow, enhancing the connection between patients and doctors while staying fully aligned with strict healthcare compliance requirements. So, let's explore this solution together. Inside my tenant, I created a dedicated resource group to keep every component of the system organized and manageable. The network layer is built on a secure Texas VNet with a HIPAA-aligned subnet architecture, ensuring that all healthcare data stays protected end-to-end. Within this secure network and private endpoint, I deployed the Microsoft Health Data Services workspace named Texas Health Data, along with the Texas FHIR service. The Health Data Services workspace provides the governed environment for processing and storing clinical data, while the FHIR service delivers a fully compliant standards-based API for accessing patient records and clinical information in real time. With the core healthcare data services in place, the next step was to build a secure identity and onboarding layer. Using Microsoft Entra ID, together with identity governance and a B2X access package workflow, I created a controlled enrollment path for both patients and doctors. In this model, external users such as patients are brought into the tenant through a governed workflow that validates their identity, assigns the correct healthcare roles, and provisions access only after the required compliance checks are met. For patients, this means a seamless sign-up experience. Once they complete the onboarding package, they receive secure access to the portal, and their identity is automatically linked to their clinical data inside the FHIR service. All of this is enforced through HIPAA, aligned access controls, ensuring that every interaction begins with verified identity and least privilege permissions. And in the demonstration portion of this video, I will walk you through the complete sign-up and onboarding process for our sample patient, John Parker, who will serve as the patient persona throughout the rest of this solution. As the next step in building this solution, I developed a fully functional healthcare portal inside Visual Studio Code. This portal allows patients to sign up, sign in, view only their own clinical information, enter new data, and once the AI layer is fully enabled, interact directly with the AI health assistant. Doctors use the same portal to sign up, authenticate, and access the clinical records of the patients assigned to them. To build this environment, I created a modern front end using React, secured through MSAL authentication, and connected it to the FHIR service through a controlled API layer. On the backend, I implemented a Node.js service that acts as a secure intermediary between the portal and Azure Health Data Services, enforcing authorization rules, data filtering, and HIPAA compliant access controls. Together, the front-end and backend form the operational layer of the solution, the part that transforms infrastructure and data services into a real user experience for both patients and doctors. With the healthcare portal fully operational, the next major step was to build the AA layer, the part of the system designed to support both patients and doctors in the real time. Using Azure AI Foundry, I created an AI health assistant capable of interpreting user input, understanding clinical context, and securely interacting with the FHIR service. Inside Azure AI Foundry, the agent is configured with specialized tools that allow it to read and update clinical data, while operating under strict role-based and HIPAA-aligned access controls. One important challenge in healthcare AI is that public AI models cannot store personal data, which makes true personalization impossible unless it is implemented securely outside the model itself. To address this challenge, the solution stores all patient-specific personalization exclusively inside the FHIR service using secure extensions, which the AI assistant reads only during the active session and never retains in the model's memory. To enable natural communication, I integrated Azure Speech Services, providing high-quality speech-to-text and text-to-speech capabilities across multiple languages. This multilingual capability removes one of the biggest barriers in healthcare communication. Patients can speak in the language they're most comfortable with, while the system translates everything into the doctor's preferred language. In real time, the AI assistant bridges both sides of the conversation, ensuring clarity, accuracy, and equal access regardless of language proficiency. Beyond responding to user prompts, the assistant can also proactively surface relevant insights, such as symptom patterns or change in clinical data, whenever they become important to the patient or the doctor. And because the entire AI layer is built on scalable cloud services, the system can grow effortlessly as patient volume increases or as new clinical scenarios are added. Once this AI pipeline was complete, I embedded the agent directly into the healthcare portal, turning it into a real interactive component of the patient-doctor workflow. From here, the AI health assistant can answer questions, retrieve patient data, help document symptoms, and support doctors with contextual insights, all within a secure, compliant environment. After all components, including the AI health assistant, were fully integrated into the healthcare portal, I used Azure DevOps to deploy the entire application onto an Azure App Service within the secured cloud environment. This automated pipeline handles the build, validation, and deployment steps, ensuring that every update moves through a consistent, controlled process aligned with HIPAA operational practices. With the portal, backend services, FHIR integration, and the AI capabilities now running in the cloud, the system is fully operational and ready for demonstration. So let me show you how all of these components come together in real time and how the complete solution works from a patient's and a doctor's perspective. Now that the entire solution is deployed and running in the Azure environment, let me walk you through how everything works from an end-user perspective. We will begin with the patient experience, starting with the sign-up and onboarding process for our sample patient, John Parker. From there, we will move to the doctor's view, and finally, we will explore the real-time interaction with the AI health assistant. Let's begin with the patient experience. Here, John Parker initiates the sign-up process through the healthcare portal. Enter ID immediately requires him to verify his identity, and John receives a one-time passcode by email. After entering the code and confirming his identity, the flow proceeds to the sign-up form, where John provides his basic personal details. When he clicks Continue, Enter ID prompts him to choose a multi-factor authentication method. Although Microsoft Authenticator is offered by default, John chooses a different MFA option, SMS verification. He enters his mobile phone number, clicks Next, and receives a verification code on his phone. After entering the code and confirming the setup, his MFA method is established and enforced for future logins. Once MFA is complete, Enter ID redirects John to My Access, where his onboarding access package is waiting. Here, John fills out the required information, submits the request, and the identity governance workflow validates and approves him as a patient. Only after this approval is John fully onboarded into the system and able to sign in securely using Enter ID. Once John completes the onboarding process and signs in for the first time, he's taken directly to his personalized patient dashboard. Here, the system displays only his own clinical information, filtered and retrieved through the FHIR service using his unique Enter ID object ID. This ensures that every patient sees exclusively their own protected health data, in full alignment with HIPAA privacy requirements. On his dashboard, John can review his medical history, including previous appointments, observations, and any clinical notes that have been recorded. He can also update personal health information, document new symptoms, and prepare questions for his next visit. All of these interactions write securely back to the FHIR service, using the permissions granted to him through the onboarding workflow. This dashboard becomes John's central point of interaction with the healthcare system. His medical profile, his history, his updates, and soon direct access to the AI health assistant all in one place. Please keep in mind that the clinical dashboard will look much better in production. I made this simple design in order to show you some functionalities. You can hire a web designer for that. Now let's see how John uses AI Assistant. I will try to record both my microphone and the AI Assistant at the same time, so the sound quality may not be the best. Sorry about that. Let's play with AI Assistant. Hello.
Hello, John Parker. How can I help you with your health today?
Who you are?
I'm your secure clinical assistant, here to support you with your health information, symptoms, vitals, and appointments. I'll help you navigate your records and requests, making sure you're informed and supported. How can I assist you with your health today?
What you really can do for me?
I'm here to assist you with your health information, record updates, scheduling appointments, and providing safe general guidance about symptoms or supplements. However, there are important things I cannot do for you. I cannot diagnose medical conditions or prescribe medication. I cannot give medical advice specific to your situation. Only your healthcare provider can do that. I cannot replace your doctor's expertise or make treatment decisions. I do not make emergency decisions. If you have severe symptoms like chest pain or trouble breathing, I will advise you to seek immediate medical care. If you need help with understanding your records, tracking symptoms, or scheduling care, I'm always here to help. Is there anything specific you're concerned about today?
Can you schedule an appointment for me?
Allow me to check your doctor's appointment calendar. I checked the calendar. The first available appointment is December 12th, 2025 from 8 to 8:30 a.m. Does that time work for you?
Yes.
Great. I've reserved that appointment for you. Once your doctor reviews and confirms it, I'll notify you that the appointment is fully booked. If you need assistance with anything else, let me know.
I have a question. Is it St. John's wort supplement safe for me?
Thanks for your question. I can provide general information, but this is not medical advice. Please consult your healthcare provider before starting any supplement, especially with high blood pressure. Based on the health information in your record, specifically your history of elevated blood pressure over several months, recent vital signs, and your current antihypertensive medications, both St. John's wort and licorice root may pose risks in your case. St. John's wort may reduce the effectiveness of blood pressure medications and can increase heart rate. Licorice root may raise blood pressure by causing sodium and fluid retention. It can also lower potassium levels, which affects heart function. Safer alternatives may include for anxiety, mindfulness, relaxation techniques, or clinician-approved magnesium. For digestion, ginger tea or probiotics. If you experience any symptoms or changes in blood pressure, contact a healthcare professional promptly. You should also hear your doctor's opinion about this supplement. Once your doctor responds, I will return their guidance to you. If you'd like, I can forward a brief summary of these concerns to your doctor based on this information. Would you like me to do that?
Yes.
Here's a brief summary of your question and relevant concerns for your doctor to review. Subject: Safety of St. John's wort supplement. Summary: Patient asks about the safety of taking St. John's wort with a history of elevated blood pressure and current antihypertensive medications. Potential risks: St. John's wort may reduce the effectiveness of blood pressure medication and increase heart rate. Patient advised to consider safer alternatives and consult provider. Patient requests physician guidance before starting any supplement. Does this summary look accurate and complete to you, or would you like me to add anything else before sending it?
That's okay.
Your summary has been sent to your doctor. If you would like to notify them about anything else, I can help with that. Is there anything else I can help you with today?
No, I'm good, thank you.
You're welcome. If you ever need assistance with your health or have questions, feel free to reach out. Have a great day.
Actually, can you read me my last lab results?
Here are your most recent lab results. LDL cholesterol, 135 milligrams per deciliter from November 1st, 2025. Triglycerides, 190 milligrams per deciliter from November 1st, 2025. Total cholesterol, 210 milligrams per deciliter from November 1st, 2025. If you'd like more details or help interpreting these numbers, let me know. Is there anything else I can assist you with today?
Is it everything okay with my cholesterol level?
Your last cholesterol-related lab results are as follows. Total cholesterol, 210 milligrams per deciliter. LDL, bad cholesterol, 135 milligrams per deciliter. Triglycerides, 190 milligrams per deciliter. These are the main cholesterol measurements available from your latest labs. There is no HDL, good cholesterol result reported in your most recent panel. If you need more details or want to ask about your results, I recommend discussing your cholesterol management with your doctor, as they can provide tailored advice and treatment options. Is there anything else I can help you with today?
No, thank you.
You're welcome. If you need anything else or have more questions in the future, feel free to reach out. Take care.
Now let's switch to the doctor's perspective. When the doctor signs into the healthcare portal, Entra ID verifies his identity and applies the appropriate clinical role through identity governance. This role determines exactly which patient records he can access, ensuring that doctors see only the patients assigned to them and no one else. On the doctor's dashboard, the system presents a clear overview of all active patients under his care. Each patient profile is retrieved through secure role-based queries to the FHIR service. And every data point displayed here, appointments, observations, medications, and clinical notes, is filtered according to HIPAA, access rules. Our doctor has already noticed that she has a message from the John Parker AI assistant, and the doctor can launch the AI assistant from here or go to the patient's profile. When the doctor selects John Parker, he can immediately review John's recent medical history, newly added symptoms, and any changes the patient entered through his own portal. And just like the patient, the doctor has access to the AI health assistant now operating in a clinical support mode. Now let's see how doctor handling with AI assistant. I will be doctor in this demo.
Dr. Morgan, I have new updates from your patient, John Parker. Would you like me to review the first message with you?
Yes.
John Parker asked to schedule a new appointment. I reviewed your calendar and found the first available time, December 12th, 2025, from 8 to 8:30 a.m. I offered that time to him, and he accepted it. The appointment is now in reserved status, pending your approval. Dr. Morgan, would you like to approve this appointment, decline it, or choose a different time?
Approve, please.
Understood, Dr. Morgan. I've marked the appointment as approved and fully booked for John Parker. Dr. Morgan, would you like to review the next message from John Parker?
Yes.
John Parker asked whether St. John's wort would be safe for him. Based on his recent clinical data, he has shown consistently elevated blood pressure over several weeks and is currently taking antihypertensive medication according to the record. No acute symptoms are documented that would alter the risk assessment. Given this context, St. John's wort may pose additional risk by reducing the effectiveness of his antihypertensive medications and potentially increasing heart rate. Dr. Morgan, would you like me to advise John Parker to avoid this supplement and consider a safer alternative?
Yes.
Understood, Dr. Morgan. I'll notify John Parker that you recommend avoiding St. John's wort and considering a safer supplement that does not affect blood pressure. Dr. Morgan, would you like to review anything else regarding John Parker?
Not today.
Thank you, Dr. Morgan. I'll remain available if you need further information or assistance regarding John Parker. Have a good day.
Now let's see agent reaction on patient portal. Hey there.
Hello. You have 2 new updates from your doctor. 1. Your upcoming appointment for December 12th, 2025 from 8 to 8:30 a.m. has been reviewed and fully approved. It is now confirmed. 2. Your doctor reviewed your question about supplement safety. Their recommendation is to avoid St. John's wort because it may interfere with blood pressure control. They suggest considering a safer alternative that does not raise blood pressure. Would you like a recommendation for alternative supplements for anxiety?
Yes.
Here are 3 well-known supplement options commonly used for anxiety. Magnesium glycinate, gentle and often well-tolerated. L-theanine may promote calm without sedation. Ashwagandha may reduce stress, though monitoring is advised in those with blood pressure concerns. Would you like to choose one of these today? Is there anything else I can help you with today?
Can you speak German, please?
Yes, I can provide information in German. If you prefer, I can summarize your lab results or answer health-related questions in German. Please let me know which information you would like to receive auf Deutsch. Möchten Sie, dass ich Ihre letzten Laborwerte auf Deutsch zusammenfasse? Oder haben Sie eine andere Frage zu Ihrer Gesundheit?
Danke.
Gern geschehen. Wenn Sie weitere Fragen zu Ihren Gesundheitsdaten oder Beschwerden haben, lassen Sie es mich wissen. Kann ich Ihnen sonst noch bei etwas helfen?
Let's quickly check visit appointment. You can see that appointment is fully booked. Behind the scenes, Azure AI Foundry retrieves the relevant FHIR AI resources, analyzes the context, and generates concise medical report summary. The assistant can also translate patient entered notes into the doctor's preferred language, making cross-language interaction seamless. From this view, the doctor can quickly understand John's recent symptoms, review relevant findings, and prepare for the next clinical conversation, all with the support with secure intelligent AI system that maintains full alignment with clinical governance and HIPAA compliance. What you have seen in this demonstration is not a concept or simulation. This is a fully functional end-to-end healthcare platform built on real Azure services. It brings together identity, governance, clinical data, AI, speech, and modern application design into single HIPAA aligned environment. This solution shows what became possible when cloud architectural healthcare standards and AI are combined with precision and purpose. It enhances patient experience, supports doctors with actionable insights, and enables communication without language barriers. Most importantly, improves that advanced AI can be deployed responsibly in healthcare, securely, transparently, and without compromising patient privacy. Thank you for watching, and I hope this demonstration sparks new ideas for responsible AI in healthcare. And if this type of architectural is something your organization exploring, feel free to reach out. I'm always open to professional collaboration.